Welcome to the Beijing Summit and Policy Briefing 2026. This video will analyze the state visit, focusing on diplomacy, tech dominance, and domestic reforms as of May 13, 2026. First, let's look at the Beijing Summit itself, a high-stakes geopolitical meeting occurring in the shadow of global conflict. President Trump arrived in Beijing for a two-day state visit, welcomed with full military honors. Key objectives include de-escalating the Iran conflict and addressing Taiwan regional security. Face-to-face negotiations with President Xi Jinping are expected regarding a new economic architecture. The technology delegation includes NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, pressing for critical access to the Chinese AI market. Tesla and SpaceX chief Elon Musk is negotiating tariff adjustments and data residency requirements. The overall goal is securing U.S. leadership in AI and protecting intellectual property. Global economic pressures are a major factor. Fuel costs have surged by over 50% since the Iran conflict began. This inflationary pressure is driving the need for urgent trade concessions, with high-tech trade tariffs remaining a central bargaining chip. Next, we examine the domestic policy shakeup, focusing on institutional reforms and executive leadership shifts. In healthcare, the administration has launched a fraud crackdown. This includes a 6-month nationwide enrollment freeze on new Medicare for hospice and home health care. The Crush initiative targets bad actors to prevent systemic exploitation of public funds. The FDA is undergoing a leadership transition. Marty Makary was removed, and Kyle Diamantis steps in as acting commissioner. The focus shifts toward regulating, quote, ultra-processed food and controlling peptide supplement access. We now address legal and legislative friction, covering constitutional challenges and congressional deadlock. The immigration strategy is stalled after the Second Circuit Court of Appeals rebuked mandatory detention policies. The court ruled non-citizens entering without inspection are entitled to individual bond hearings. This blocks the White House's reclassification strategy and impacts federal detention expansion efforts. A debate is ongoing regarding a gasoline tax holiday. While it would offer modest relief, saving about $2 per fill-up, lawmakers warn of a $2.1 billion monthly drain on the Highway Trust Fund and increased demand during shortages. This concludes our May 2026 executive summary. We will continue tracking the high-stakes negotiations in Beijing as part of the presidential briefing series.